Hey everyone, David here, and Jessica Baldoni, Wayfarer Studios, just sued Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and his publicist, and Taylor Swift is being dragged in a controversy. Yes, you heard me correctly, Swifties. Taylor is now being involved as well. And here we go. As first reported by TMZ, Jessica Baldoni is continuing his legal crusade against his "And It Is With Us" co-star Blake Lively. He and his production company just filed a massive lawsuit against Blake, her husband Ryan Reynolds, and her publicist Leslie Sloane, seeking hundreds of millions of dollars. Jessica and his company, Wayfarer Studios, which produced And It Is With Us, filed the federal lawsuit ripping Blake and Leslie for their alleged campaign to smear Baldoni and snatch away of the movie, which he directed and co-starred in with Blake. According to the docs obtained by TMZ, Blake was determined to make Baldoni the real-life villain in her story to deflect from getting publicly trashed as tone deaf during the film's media tour. Jessica says she was promoting her hair care and alcohol line while promoting a film about domestic violence. In the suit, Jessica says the war between himself and Blake really started back in May 2023 when they started suing the movie. He claims she was organizing a takeover strategy as they battle over creative control. Jessica also calls out Blake's husband for getting involved in the writing of the script. He says Blake had done a rewrite of the film's critical rooftop scene where the main characters meet, and they had a meeting at Blake and Ryan's New York City penthouse to discuss it. But he now feels it was more than an ambush. Jessica says Ryan was scared from the start, singing the praises of Blake's rewrite, and then hours later, Blake's pal Taylor Swift popped in with her 2 cents, also applying Blake's version of the scene. We soon know Taylor is not being sued. She's only mentioned in passing in the suit, but Jessica says he understood the subtext. I apologize if you hear my burp. He needed to comply with Lively's direction for the script, so he later texted Blake to say he liked what she written and would felt that way even without Ryan input. By the way, he's included their text in the suit, and one Blake describes her, Taylor, and Ryan with Game of Thrones reference. I'm Khaleesi, and like her, I'm happy to have a few dragons. We all benefit from those gorgeous monsters of mine. The docs also include emails between the two actors from right before filming began, and Jessica claims Blake expressed more gratitude for all the work they've done to prepare, but he also believes it was all cascade, so she could wrestle away control from him. Some of their early battles were about her character's wardrobe. She wanted rich and sexy, but he pointed out she's playing with struggling small business owner. He also claims Blake hasn't read the book when they were working on the script, and she even tried to Google the color of her character's hair rather than pick up the book. Jessica also lays out his take on the controversial and heated Jerry Thornton meeting between himself, Blake, Ryan, and several other cast and crew members. He says Blake came armed with a 17-point return to production demand as they were preparing for reshoots on the film. This is the meeting when Ryan allegedly went off on Jessica for the alleged sexual harassment that went on during filming. Jessica's description is very colorful, saying Blake unleashed Reynolds on Baldoni and Wayfarer. He claims, although he gave it most of Blake's demands. She continued to threaten to torpedo the movie unless she got to cut her own version of the film. Sony Studios, the film's distributor, told Wayfarer Blake refused to promote the movie unless they allowed her to do her own cut. So they made a competition. Jessica says both his version and Blake's will be shown in audience, and whichever tastes better will be the final cut. Baldoni says his version scored significantly higher than King audience demographics, but he claims, not surprising, Blake regranged on her promise and insisted Sony release her version, which it did. Jessica says his essentially was forced to fire himself from directing a movie. Even after all that capitulation, he claims the pressure and smears continued as the movie was rolled out. All the cast unfollowed Baldoni on social media and backed Blake. Jessica says this is where Blake's PR team, led by Leslie Sloane, kicked into high gear with a campaign to frame Blake as a Mario R and pin the blame on Baldoni. He says Sloane teamed up with his ex-publicist, who recently fired and mined her company phone for a slew of texts they contained a false narrative about Baldoni. The suit includes a tons of texts. Sloane went to various media outlets, including TMZ, in which she allegedly tried to divert attention from Lightly's tyrannical behavior on set. By the way, the California wildfires even get mentioned on a 179-page lawsuit. Baldoni says although Blake filed her legal action against in late December on the eve of the winter holidays, as he put it, she waited several weeks to serve the papers, eventually doing so on the very day the fires exploded on Pacific Power Space. He says while everyone was gathering belongings and watching her evacuation orders, Lightly from the shaking her penthouse in New York, deployed process servers in the midst of these troubling times. The suit for defamation, several exclusive interference, and with congratulatory revisions and a slew of other allegations, is seeking no less than $400 million in damages from Lightly, Reynolds, and Sloane. In a statement, Publicist named in the Lightly lawsuit told TMZ, it is devastating that we are forced to answer this breacherous, selfless, ongoing regulation layered with document and horrible lies in the midst of the tragedy impacting California where we reside. They say promotion of the movie caused significant negative and organic backlash due to her own highly publicized actions, and they say she's blaming them. Over the last month, we received death threats, abhorrent abuse, and vile anti-Semitic slurs hurled at us due to her decision to use us as scapegoats for her own choices, promote her film in which she made millions of dollars with this filing. We left our own story of what happens when the entire weaponized power, fear, and money to destroy, humiliate, and bully those who get in their way. As we reported, Baldoni is also suing the New York Times for $250 million over the newspaper's bombshell sale article, alleging he and others coordinated a smear campaign against Lightly. Round and round we go. Wow, this is a bombshell, folks. And overall, at the same time, now Taylor Swift is being dragged, as I said, in a controversy. But the good news for Taylor, she's not being sued. But the thing is, at some point, this lawsuit will have to be settled, because I believe, and this is just my thought, I believe this will go to trial. So this story will never end. And And this lawsuit is a bombshell, and now it just got even more here. All right, everyone, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and stay out of trouble, and treat each other. Well, I should say treat each other with respect, and stay out of trouble, and subscribe to my YouTube. Goodbye, everyone.